Hello dear Ronins, welcome to this episode about how to soak like a pro, how to soak fast for traveling swordsman. So we already talked about that in the making of before, but the making of the Samurai Shinobi show. But here we are getting deeper on this technical aspect because maybe you want to have the same stuff or something that is close from the same stuff for your own tamashigiri practice as battojutsu practitioner. So you remember that I talk about this case for making a bath for soaking omote. So the bath is like perfect. I will show you at the end of this episode. So the bath is on. You can put it on a car or on a truck because you have the ability to put every mat you want in and to move the box, and you got a cap on it so you won't put some water everywhere. So this is really awesome. You can put from 12 to 16 omote in it with the water, so you keep all your omote with this water that will keep them in perfect condition, and you will just put them out 5 minutes before your practice or your demo of your dojo or your tamashigiri battodo practice. So the box is outstanding because 12 to 16 omote is just perfect for any demo. Now you need to have in plus other things. So you have the cap of the box that roll on the floor and can have 200 kilos in static condition or dynamic condition. So 200 kilos is about all the water you need and your 16 omote. You can calculate all the water that you need to put in, and you will see that it's awesome because you won't waste any water, extra water. You will just use water that you just need for the number of omote. That's why this case, this bath is really outstanding and awesome for any case, for traveling, case of traveling with omote, for a demo, or if you just want to soak your omote on your dojo. So you can calculate with number of centimeters all the quantity of water that you need, and you will see you won't waste any more water for nothing. So that's great. You have this grid that will help to put your cans of water, and the cans of water with 15 kilos around or 20 kilos, it depends on how much weight you need. This full one will put the perfect weight for putting your omote under the water with the two grid. So I will show you all the elements at the end. And with these 4 cans of water in the box, you will be able to close the box with the cap. So it's awesome. It's just perfect. And you just prepare all your omote before, as you usually do, as you have seen on Ronin Hood, the different episodes about how to soak omote 1, 2, 3, 4 episodes, the different way to soak omote. Here it's the 5th episode, and I think the best because you have the best way to do it, like a pro, to travel anywhere you want and to keep your omote soaking the best way, 36 hours to 48 hours, and you keep them under the water with these cans as weight, these cans of water. You cap, you can close it, and of course you can use this garden arrival of water, and you put it in when you start to make your omote soaking, and it's just taking less time. It's faster than if you have to take some water on a can, for example, or with your hand and muscles. So here it's just faster, and when you will have to put out the water, you won't do it with your hands or with a can or with a cup. You will just do it with this pump machine that is awesome with all the elements I will show you at the end. and the pump machine will put out all the water without making you using any muscle effort with 100 or 200 kilos of water. It's around 100, 150 if I'm correct for 16 omote. So it's awesome, and you just put out the water and you will reuse it for making grow some bamboo in your garden if you want. This is my way to do it, and making grow bamboo is awesome because you reuse water from your omote soaking bath to making grow some bamboo, and you will cut them. So this is the pump. You can find it easily on Amazon. It's around 80 euros. It's pumping everything as 1 millimeter as minimum, so it's awesome. You just have to follow, yeah, you see 1 millimeter minimum, so it's awesome. It pumps all the water, almost all the water. You will have to finish with hands, but it's almost nothing. You will need 1 or 2 like this if you want to have different type of way to put out the water. So this accessory is really important. It's rigid, it's in plastic, so maybe you will prefer as me this one, or this one is softer. It's a bit more mess to deal with that, but it's still working, but I prefer the other one. So you can have both of them if you want. And of course this that you will fix on the plastic part of the pump. So if you want to have 2 types of plastic evacuation, you will need 2 accessories. And of course this is for the garden arrival of water. You will need this, and of course this. There is Flex high quality of gardener. It's awesome for bringing your water in the soaking bath. And this accessory for your water home system to make them fit with the arrival for garden of water. So this is the box. It's for putting some liquid on it, so it's done for that. So it's maximum 285 liters, so 285 kilos. The dimension is around 1 meter on 60 on 90 something, 80 or 90 something, and 80 or 90 centimeters of height, 50-60 of width, and length it's 1 meter, 105 centimeters. And you can go to like 200 kilos of water and weight of the omote. And this is the cap at the perfect dimension of this roll case. And you have for finishing the 2 grids that resist. It's stainless steel, so it will resist to water, and it's really heavy, so it's just perfect and perfectly fitting, as you have seen on the pictures before, for the roll bath for omote. I think that's almost it for today. And of course you will need 4 like this of 18.9 liters, and you will put some water on it, like half of the water, or to 15 kilos for each. Thank you for having watched this episode. See you soon on the next one on Ronin.